Hey there, DevCentral community. Jason Rom here, and we are coming at you from Black Hat 2024, hanging out here in the pathway, one of many, many pathways in this casino. And I'm here with Toby Gaff. Toby, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. And so, who do you work for? Why are you here at Black Hat? And what does your company do?
Yeah. So I am the Director of Solutions Engineering for Keyfactor. Our company does certificate management and key security for digital certificates and management and automation across all your devices throughout your enterprise or IoT devices or wherever you need to use machine identity certificates.
Okay, and what brings you to Black Hat?
It's a great opportunity to meet other people, meet our partners, spend time with people. So, I'm super glad to get to spend time with you guys today, and hopefully we can show you some cool stuff here.
Yeah, I hear we actually do some stuff together between F5 and Keyfactor.
We do a lot.
Yeah, and you're going to show us something of one of the solutions that you guys have and how to manage the PKI certificate infrastructure as it relates to Big IP.
Yep. So we've got a lot of solutions around the F5 stuff. We have solutions around Big IP, Big IQ, the web, web stuff. Quite a few solutions with integrating with the F5 stuff. A lot of them are really focused around getting visibility and having the ability to automate the certificates on the devices, which we're finding is really, really important. With all the crypto agility stuff that's going on, people wanting to move to post-quantum, people wanting to migrate from one public CA provider to another. There's a lot of changes in the industry that are kind of making people think about how they're doing this stuff, make some changes, and having that visibility and the automation is really the key to being able to do that and have the tools that you need to make that process easy.
Cool. So real quick before we jump into demo, post-quantum crypto, I personally haven't really dug into a whole lot. Can you just give me like a elevator summary of post-quantum cryptography and what that is and what the implications are? Sure.
So quantum computing is something that's not here yet, but it's coming. With the current algorithms that are out there, everybody's doing a lot of RSA, ECC. As you do those algorithms with a post-quantum computing environment, those algorithms can be cracked very quickly. So there's new algorithms coming that are going to be very resilient to crypto attacks. In our stack particularly, we have everything from the crypto libraries up through the CA platforms and our Keyfactor command management platform that we're talking about today that is all being updated to support the new algorithms. The new algorithms are coming out from NIST very shortly on what they suggest as where to go. And we're trying to make sure that all our platforms are ready to go. We also have a post-quantum lab that's available. If you go to keyfactor.com and search for that, you can find that. So if any of your viewers want to go out and spend some time looking at that and playing with some of these new algorithms, there's some tools out there that help you generate certificates and play with that. If they want to do it in their test labs or whatever.
Okay, forget you viewers. I'm getting in first in line for that lab. So I'm just kidding. You can have the first seat in line, and I'll come after you. All right, so show me what you have.
Okay, yeah. So this is our Keyfactor command platform, and really the point of our of this platform is giving you visibility and the ability to automate certificates within your PKI environment. So there's lots of different things that we do. Monitoring certificates, monitoring jobs. One of the most important things is gathering a full inventory of all the certificates that exist in your environment. And in some environments, this could be literally hundreds of thousands of certificates in the environment. And as those inventories are captured, they pull back all the information, not only for the types of keys that are out there, but where the keys are located. Like if they were discovered on specific devices or discovered on an SSL network endpoint, something like that. Like we capture all that. So you can see the list of certificates, and we integrate specifically with our orchestration platform to your F5 appliances or whatever you have out there. So if you think of an enterprise customer that has many F5s, they would have them all connected here. That inventory would be constantly coming in.
Okay.
So let me show you from the F5 perspective here. If we go into an F5 device, and just as an example, we come in here and say we're going to create a certificate. So let's just create a self-signed certificate. We're going to call this, we'll just call it Black Hat, since that's where we're testing at. And we'll change our alias on this one, or our common name, I mean. And we will go ahead and create this certificate. So
you created a CSR,
right?
So
it's a self-signed certificate.
Oh, you created the certificate?
I created,
okay.
Yeah, I created
not
the
just
whole
the request. Okay.
So it's created as self-signed certificate. So let's say your admin goes out and they create a certificate and they're going to spin it up on a website or put it on one of their groups.
Okay.
Our platform will then run an inventory job, and they run periodically. I've got this one set for demo purposes to run fairly quickly, so it should run in a minute or two. And as these run, it will pull up any new certificates that are discovered. So you can see it discovered that Black Hat certificate. So in my Keyfactor command platform, I can see, oh, hey, I've got a new certificate that's out there. And if I go into it, you can see, this certificate has failed validation because it's not issued off of a trusted root. If we look at the locations where it was detected, we can look at it and see that it's on this specific F5 device in the common partition under an alias called Black Hat.
Okay.
So it drives you right to where the certificate is. Likewise, we have what we refer to as collections in the platform, which detect, like you can create certificates, so you can do things like alerting and even automated replacement through our workflow engine. So, for instance, I have one set up to detect self-signed certificates. So that certificate came up in that collection automatically.
Gotcha.
So if I had an alert set up, it would have sent an alert to me saying, hey, new self-signed certificate, detected, and notify it.
So if you have rogue operators out there installing self-signed certs on your big IPs, they've got you covered.
Exactly.
Not that I ever do that.
And it happens. And then our platform allows you to take action on that certificate. So now that it's detected, it's in the platform, we can now, let's say we wanted to renew that, only we wanted to reissue it off of a root of trust. So we can configure where that certificate comes from, select a different template or CA that might be out there, and you'll see that the platform says, we know it's out there, so we're going to install it into its current certificate stores where it exists.
Okay.
So if we just say, enroll this one, what the system's going to do now is it's going to enroll for that new certificate based on the same information that it already had on the old one, and it's going to create a deployment job that will then go out and deploy that certificate back onto that F5 device.
Now, if that certificate is already attached to like an SSL profile and all that,
Yep.
it manages that as well, so you don't have to
switches, switches
awesome.
right at the same time.
Nice.
Because the certificate that we're putting out there is on the same name that was the old one was on, and since the profiles are bound to the names, when we replace it on the same name, it's still on the same one. And I didn't show it as we went through, but there is an option there to select a deployment time as well. So if you said I want to do this Friday night at midnight,
right.
you could schedule a time to do it as well.
Okay.
So let's go back over, these typically run pretty quickly, so let's go back into our certificate management here real quick and see if this is run yet. I don't know. Yeah. So if you look at the certificate now it's been replaced, and it's now this certificate that was off of our Keyfactor root of trust.
Okay.
So automating that replacement back to your F5, and doing this on one F5 is pretty powerful, but when you think about an environment where you've got a wildcard certificate deployed to 70 F5s, it would have just created 70 deployment jobs at the same time and just deployed them all simultaneously.
Yeah, the fleet implication there is huge.
Yeah, so it can really save you a lot of time. When you're trying to do.
And so does that work with like ACME protocols as well? So if you like want to do Let's Encrypt type enrollment and all that?
So what I just showed you is specifically through our orchestrator platform, but we do have connectivity for ACME and options for that as well. If you wanted to do ACME in, we do a lot of that in like DevOps environments, Kubernetes clusters type stuff where they're doing a lot of that. So we support ACME, EST, SCEP, all of that to our CAs and our platforms. Okay,
great. Well, thank you. That was pretty awesome to see. I know I've built some, code eye control REST things for just, bare bones type technology to be able to manage the certificates on the big IPs. But what you're showing it. Can you go back to your environment? It's the command environment. Keyfactor command platform. Clearly a lot more functionality built into that for enterprise purposes. So thank you for sharing that with us today. Enjoy Black Hat. And community, we'll see you out there in the community. Take care.
Awesome. Thanks, Jason.